Hello, everyone. Let's pick up where we left off. And I'm going to show you some details that will make the quality of the drawing more appealing. So first, we differentiated between the sectioned elements and the projected elements. For example, the railing is not sectioned, so that's why we have these lines, but we have the hatch in walls and columns. Well, actually, this is not sectioned because that's the window. But if we zoom out, it might feel that it's sectioned. We have to be careful that when we print windows. But anyway, imagine that we want a texture on this floor, because if we look at the original building, the interior floor is made of wood, whereas the deck is made of concrete. Okay, so you see that this deck is made of concrete, it's outdoors, but indoors we have wood. We're going to give another texture here. So if we want to do that, we have to go to the first floor. Remember, it's the first floor, but it's a 3D view. We are working with 3D views and section boxes. And we have this floor now. The problem is that this floor, it's a continuous floor. So if we change the material, we change the material indoors and outdoors. I want to change the material only indoors. To do that, I have to select the floor. I have to click this split face. Okay, so here we have paint and here we have split face. So click this split face, and now I have to select the element that we want to split. And I'm going to create a rectangle here indoors. Okay, then I click finish. And now I can use the paint. And if I want this to be oak flooring, so I can select oak flooring. And then I can, and you see that we select only the face that I have split. And now I do this, and I have a different material. I zoom in, I see that there's a texture here. We have to print it out because on this paper, I don't know if these lines would be too close to each other. If we want to make the lines, if we want to increase the distance between these two lines, then we have to change the appearance of the material itself. And by doing, I can do this by selecting manage and materials. If I select this and I go to oak flooring, the appearance, this is the realistic appearance that I have. We're not using realistic materials, we're using graphics. So in graphics, the pattern is 3-inch parallel. Okay, I can double click, and this is the 3-inch parallel. I have a 4-inch parallel. Well, I have different patterns here. I want to create a new one, a new field pattern. And I want to create a line spacing of, let's say, 10 inches. And the angle, I want this to be 0. And now I click OK. And new pattern name, well, I should have assigned a new pattern name, but this is it. Okay, can I change the pattern name? If I edit, okay, this is 10-inch parallel. Okay, so now we have the 10-inch parallel. I can apply, and you see that this has changed. Probably that will work better. Okay, so this is something that gives quality to the space itself. Second detail, I have this, but the roof on this building, it's something relevant because we have this shape. So I want to see a projected roof here. How can I do that? I have to go to level 1. So on level 1, I have this. And on level 1, I don't see the roof. I will see the roof probably on level 11.6. Yeah, so here I start having the feeling of that roof. But I want to do that on level 1. So on level 1, what I want to do is to change the underlay. We have seen the difference between the view range and the underlay. If I want to see what we have above this level, I can select view range. I can associate this to unlimited, and then I apply. And well, it works probably because I have hidden elements here. Yeah, so I have hidden elements, but I can see uh, the roof footprint. I don't want to do that. I want to go to underlay. So that's a different option. So in underlay, I'm going to select the previous level. And now you see that I can see the line here. If in this case, on level 1, I want to create model lines, and I can either trace it, or I think I can pick lines. Yeah, so you see that I can pick lines here. And now those lines are visible on the 3D view first floor. They are not visible because they might be hidden. Yeah, they are hidden. So I'm going to unhide these lines. Okay, so I unhide in view this category, and now I can see the reference lines here. If I want to see the reference lines, I have to change. So I have to unhide to the section box, because the roof footprint is slightly bigger than this. Okay, so I have to make this a little longer. And now in annotate, I want to select a detail. I want to select detail lines. Where is it? Well, it's here, and it's not activated because probably I have this top view. Okay, probably I can work with these lines here. And if I select this in override graphics in view by element, I can change the object style to be something like projected. Well, everything that is a dashed line, it will work as a projected line. See? So now I have to select everything. Override graphics in view by element. And I'm going to select the same dash for everything. So why is that? Okay, this is because I have another line there. And I do have another line here that I can delete. Okay, I have to delete this first. And now I can create another model line here. Uh, what is that? Yep, probably I have two lines there. Okay, I want to get rid of this, and I want to get rid of the other one. And now on this first floor, it will work well. Okay, so there are some lines that I want to delete because the only model line that I want to see is the footprint of the roof. Can I change the color? Probably if I overwrite graphics in view, here in color, we can use this. And you see that now I have changed that color. Okay, so I can overwrite graphics in view by category, and then I change all the colors, all the lines at once. There we go. Okay, so now it's slightly better because on this view, I have some texture here, and I have the outline of the roof footprint there. So that looks much better. And what else? I think I can add some furniture. What's the furniture? Very simple. As you can see, we have tables and we have chairs. And those tables, I think there's a table between these two columns. We have one table. So I want to do that. And I'm not a fan of Revit furniture. You have to go to level 1. We can't place furniture on the 3D view that I know of. Oh, yes, we can. So I have selected this table rectangular, which is the easiest element we can find on the Revit furniture. And it's good that we have the texture because when we add the furniture, then we interrupt the texture and that looks nice. Where can I find this? If you go to Insert, Load Family, there's a category, all results. We have a category of furniture, and I have selected the rectangular table and the chair, this brewer chair named after Marcel Brewer, because I think it's it's the best of all the chairs that we have there. So if you select the table and copy it here, and then we select the chair, we go to architecture component, place a component, and then we select the chair. Okay, we don't have it. I'm going to go to insert I'm inserting things from the cloud. Probably in your computer, you will have all the families there. So I'm going to insert this chair, load, and then we have it here. And I'm going to insert two of them. Then I'm going to copy these two chairs. And then I'm going to select these chairs and mirror. There you go. Yep. So now in every single bay of this building, I'm going to insert those tables. Okay. And I think we have that free space without tables. I'm not sure, but don't go crazy inserting tables. There you go. The furniture is good because it gives the scale to the space. Okay, so remember what we have done. We have included the texture materials here. We have changed the space between lines in this texture. Then we have added this projected line because the ceiling or the roof has this shape. And finally, we have inserted some texture, and now I think we're almost ready to finalize this page. I don't like this, but this is because of the topography that I created. I don't think it's big enough, so probably I have to extend this topography. If I edit the sketch, I can extend the topography in this direction and in that direction. And now I can trim. And now I won't. Well, we have these weird lines again, because I think I have done something wrong with the topography. If I modify sub-elements, I have to move it up and move it up. Okay. Yep. So now the problem is that the drawing is out of the sheet. So probably I can adjust the section box. Anyway, I even don't like this line here. This is something we can fix with Photoshop.